Dating a Nigerian with no papers. I'll keep it a buck. I met my husband online. We got married 3 months after dating. We both lived in the same city. He was parking cars for a living, so he was a valet. He did not have a career. I had a career, he did not. I had my own place. He was living with like 2 or 3 different people, so he was not really settled at the time. We've been married now 21 years. We have 2 children. But when I first met him, it was definitely different. I had a lot of people in my ear telling me, oh my God, he's using you for papers. He's lying. He probably has a family in Nigeria. Nigerians know how to lie. They're not this, they're not that. He probably hasn't been to school. Just all types of stuff. So I had a lot of people in my ear. But for me, it was new because I had never dated a foreigner before. So I had no idea about papers and what that meant. Like, papers, what are you talking about? Papers for what? So I had to quickly educate myself on what it meant to be with somebody that didn't have papers. So within that 3-month time span, we really got the opportunity to sit down, talk, date, and get to know each other. So I made an effort to kind of block out the noise and really get to know him outside of his documentation situation. I knew I wanted to get married. I knew the type of man I wanted to marry. I knew what I wanted to feel when I started dating and getting married to someone. And sitting down with him, I quickly realized he was a very nice person. He was kind-hearted. He was educated, had a great educational background, came from a very good family, just an overall good person. And so I liked him as a person outside of his documentation situation. Even though I'm telling everybody all these positive things, there was still a lot of negativity around marrying someone that, or being with a foreigner that did not have papers, and especially a Nigerian with no papers. There was a stigma around that. And I had no clue, at the time. But, after being in the situation, I decided, and we decided, because of how I felt about him as a person, to go forward and get married, right? And like I said, I felt good about it. There was no hesitation. I didn't have any second thoughts. He was just a really good person, and I just had a great feeling about him. So we made that decision. And I thank God that it ended up working out. We've been married, we have a great life together, and it worked out well. So ladies, what I would say, if you're dating a Nigerian or any foreigner without papers, do your due diligence. If it does not feel right, it's probably not right.